Yes, Minnesota Fighting Vikings superstar wide receiver Justin freaking Jefferson had one of the best receiving seasons in NFL history, and he got rewarded by winning the NFL Offensive Player of the Year award, which is great, but MVP. MVP is what matters. And what really bugs me is so that MVP is a bias-ass quarterback award. Sort of is what it is. It's sort of become like the Heisman Trophy, whatever, right? But what bugs me is so the MVP is usually quarterback, and the MVP and the Offensive Player of the Year are usually never the same guy, right? So they use the Offensive Player of the Year as sort of a conciliatory. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Oh yeah. You're not considered for MVP, but oh here you go, little fella. Take that one. Where it's so stupid and disingenuous, because how can you be the MVP and not be the best player on your side of the ball? It's so stupid, right? But whatever. And Jefferson was named a finalist for MVP, and this is the first year that they did ranked choice voting. So it's a lot more like Heisman voting, where you vote 1 through 5 versus the 50 voters for the AP just voting for number 1. So for Jefferson, he racked up 55 points. This is from Rob Mahdi, who compiled all of this data. So for Jefferson, he got 55 votes or 55 points in the vote total. So you got 0 first place votes. The only first place vote getters were Mahomes, who got 48 of the 50, and Hurts got 1, and Josh Allen got 1. You know, the fact that Josh Allen got 1 is ridiculous. No, it should have been Mahomes. I understand why someone voted for Hurts, but also Hurts was literally hurt for a number of games. So it should have been Mahomes unanimously, but whatever. So Jefferson did not get any first place votes. I assume that the 1 second place vote that he got was from someone who voted Mahomes 1, which no one's going to vote Mahomes 3, as evidenced by the fact that Mahomes got 0 third, fourth, and fifth place votes. And Jefferson, he got 1 third place vote, he got 15 fourth place votes, and he got 17 fifth place votes. So Jefferson was always, a bridesmaid, never a bride, but again, sort of whatever. And again, it bugs me. So the first 4 spots are obviously all quarterbacks, and it is a bias-ass quarterback award. It really is. And it's going to be near impossible for a receiver to win MVP unless they have, for whatever reason, they're splitting time at quarterback, whether it's an injury, whether it's performance, even though if you're lighting things up on the scoreboard, the quarterback's probably not going to be benched, because the quarterback is going to get a lot of that recognition over the receiver. Hence why there hasn't been a receiver actually flirting with the MVP award since Jerry Rice back in the 80s. I mean, in 98, Randy Moss had that amazing season. He got 6 MVP votes. Since 1998, there has been 1 singular vote for a receiver in the MVP race. Again, back when it was only first place votes, and that was Cooper Kupp, who got 1 vote last season after winning the Triple Crown. But what's also interesting is looking at the rest of this list. So Nick Bosa up there, Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in sacks. Micah Parsons actually got 2 votes in this spot. No votes for Kirk Cousins, but you got to vote for A.J. Brown. You got to vote for Justin Fields. Justin Fields has more career MVP votes than Russell Wilson, which is kind of funny. Geno Smith, people wrote him off. He didn't write back. Tua got 1, even though he missed a handful of games. And also Denny Kellington, the Buffalo Bills athletic trainer who performed CPR on Damar Hamlin. That was a really cool symbolic gesture there. But yeah, there should be a separate award, and not just like a consolation Offensive Player of the Year award for the highest finishing non-quarterback. I mean, hell, at the end of the day, just call it the Jefferson Award, because that's what it's going to be, because Jefferson, he ain't done. He's only 23 years young. He's going to have multiple 2,000-yard seasons. He's going to be finishing top 5 in the MVP race multiple times the rest of his career. That's what it should be. But this season, a $128 receptions led the NFL, 1809 led the NFL in receiving yards, 6th most receiving yards in NFL history for a season, 9 touchdowns, 13 wins, which is a 5-win improvement, hashtag wide receiver wins. Also won the division title, and the Vikings were the number 6 passing offense in the NFL and were 4th in passing touchdowns. So, I mean, Jefferson spearheaded this transition to more of a pass-heavy offense with Cousins and Kevin O'Connell. And also Jefferson had the signature moment of the season, that catch on 4th and forever against the Buffalo Bills that helped spark the comeback. So Jefferson obviously isn't done. And obviously, it's great that he won Offensive Player of the Year, but this is just a chip on the shoulder. And I do think that Jefferson is going to push the boundaries. I think that he will eventually secure himself a spot in the legitimate MVP conversation, because I mean, Mahomes blew away the field this year, and it was a clear strat between the quarterbacks and then Jefferson and then everyone else. But it is what it is. Like I said, Jefferson's not done putting up hardware, and I think that he will take this 5th place MVP finishing as a slate, and I think that he will push his way into the conversation down the line. But your thoughts are thoughts. Justin Jefferson finishes 5th in the MVP race under the new voting rules. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.